So pollen's been called a miracle food, and it's been called that for good reason because it's one of the most nutrient-dense materials in the world. As the field bees or the worker bees gather nectar from within the flowers, it also gathers pollen or the male seed of the flower. And each bee pollen pellet contains over 2 million flower pollen grains, and 1 teaspoon can contain up to 2.5 billion grains of flower pollen. That's a lot of pollen. That's a lot of collecting in a day's work. So the bees combine the pollen with their own saliva and their nectar, and then they create small granules that we call bee pollen. Bee pollen is rich in protein, and it's loaded with amino acids, vitamins, minerals, enzymes, and coenzymes. And due to the high level of nutrition in bee pollen, world-class athletes have actually been known to use pollen to support their high-intensity training and performance. So with these 96 components of nutrients, it really becomes a nutrient powerhouse. You know, bees work all day at an amazing pace, and it also requires the nutritional support of pollen. So not only do they bring it back to the hive, but they use it to benefit in doing their own activities. So they use it to sustain the energy needed to perform their duties. And humans have also used pollen to provide natural energy stamina. In fact, it's such a great source of energy that, again, athletes will rely on this as part of their training. Weight management is another benefit that we can see with bee pollen, as well as stamina, which resorts to that energy. The bees use it to really sustain themselves throughout the day. And then for me, allergies. Huge issue for me. I've never had seasonal allergies until I moved to Arizona, and now I have them, and my family has them, and we've been taking the Forever Bee pollen, and we've experienced some great results. Allergies were studied at the University School of Medicine in Tokyo, and it was proven that that bee pollen can help support allergies through allergy season. We've also known through myriad of studies that bee pollen can actually help support healthy testosterone levels in men and also estrogen levels in postmenopausal women. So you can see this rich bee pollen from millions and millions of flowers and stems all over the world that they bring that back to the hive, and now we have bottled it, and you get to benefit as a forever living person who enjoys our products. Taking a little while to advance. There we go. As I mentioned with allergies and the University School of Medicine in Tokyo, this is really one of the true known benefits and the most scientifically studied for bee pollen. With its rich scientific documentation and the benefits it can lend to helping support allergies, I have found that with my family, we all started with half a tablet a day, and we did that for about a week, and then I quickly jumped right into the full recommended dosage while I kept my children on that half a dose, and we began to notice improvement within about 7 days of taking the product. Now, I can't say we still don't have allergies, but the symptoms are greatly reduced, which is so helpful as we're going about our daily duties. In the healthy testosterone levels, it was known to equate to healthy prostate. And in weight control, we've had a myriad of studies that help to show that it can help reduce cravings for protein and also have an average daily consumption that is reduced by up to 15 to 20%. So these benefits come from the work of a bee. We've taken the work of the bee, bottled it, and with the high level of quality and concern here that we practice at Forever, we're now providing a very highly effective product to your family.